Happy Thanksgiving! Welcome to Fluttering in the Spirit Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Taurus. Please subscribe, follow, and like this video. Please take what fits here and leave the rest. Spirit, please help with this message today. And I'd like to go ahead and start this reading first with a mystical dream card. We'll go ahead and give these cards a shuffle. Let's try that again. I hope everybody's doing well today. Spirit, what is the message today for the sign of Taurus? Spirit, what is the message? And we have the Mentor card. Mentor symbolizes guidance and inspiration. Dreaming of a mentor suggests your soul's desire for enlightenment and growth. It indicates that you're entering a period of learning where wisdom and guidance will be key. The mentor's presence signals you may be ready to receive valuable lessons for spiritual and personal breakthroughs. All right. So whether this is someone that you may have currently in your life or someone who may be entering into your life in the future, Spirit, what is the message today for Taurus? Spirit, what is the message? And we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles has come out in reverse. We have the High Priestess in reverse. The High Priestess is Pisces and Cancer energy. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. On the back of the deck, we have Temperance in reverse. Temperance is Sagittarius. I'm going to put the card from the back of the deck. Up there at the top there. Okay, so we are going to first go ahead and take a look at, so the Temperance card in reverse is setting the tone for the reading of what is underlying. And we have the Mentor card, and then we have Temperance in reverse, which would suggest potentially a conflict or having impatience or an instability. This could be with someone who you felt was a mentor in your life, someone that you had expected to have growth in the relationship with. This may be someone who you previously looked to for wisdom and guidance. But the Temperance card definitely reflects a lack of foresight that you're seeing at this point in time. It's causing some conflict and instability. in the relationship. Okay. And then we have the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is in reverse. And the King of Pentacles is someone who is quite stubborn and can be very ruthless, opinionated, abuses their power. So it really seems that you have someone who you are a mentor under, who is really not connected with spirit. There's a disconnection there, and it's definitely coming out in their energy, in the way they're presenting themselves. The High Priestess, when in reverse, definitely signifies a disconnect from spirit, but also, you know, you're starting to really have some doubt due to what you're seeing from this person. So you're very, very much feeling doubtful and disconnected from this person. You may have been relying too heavily on their guidance in your life. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. You're very self-sufficient. You may be wanting more solitude in your life at this time. So you may find that your focus is more on yourself and your success and what you want out of life. Feeling stability within yourself, not feeling like you require to be able to find that in someone else, but feeling abundant in your life and in a state of solitude, if that's what it needs to be. And you've definitely entered a period of learning where you're learning this. Spirit, tell us more about this mentor. And I'm going to go ahead and use a new deck to clarify. We'll start with the mentor card. Why is this mentor card here, Spirit? This is for the sign of Taurus. Why is this mentor card here? Tell us more. Spirit, why is the mentor card here? And do we have the Emperor in reverse? And do we have the Knight of Cups? Okay, so you definitely have someone in your life now at this time who you've kind of become dependent on. there's definitely been some rocky moments. You're definitely feeling a disconnection though at this time. You do want to seek balance. Let's get a little more clarification here. I'm going to go ahead and clarify with the Love Oracle deck. I'm going to pull some of these to help clarify. Okay, so we have the Emperor in reverse, which may mean that you are leaning too heavily on someone else's influence. This person has too much influence. The Knight of Cups. Let's get some clarity here. Spirit, tell us more about the Mentor card. Okay, so we have Beauty in reverse. So in a upright, this would be someone who's charming, graceful, or kind-hearted. So you're encountering someone who is not coming across or presenting themselves in a charming and kind-hearted way. They're misusing their power. Which is taking a situation that should be beautiful and transforming in a positive way, but that's not happening here. We have the Temperance card in reverse, which refers to, again, an imbalance, conflict, overindulging, giving somebody too much control, an imbalance. You're pushing too hard for what you want, potentially. Or maybe the other person is pushing too hard for what they want. Let's get some more clarity. Why is Temperance in reverse? Tell us more, Spirit. Why is Temperance in reverse? We have broken. We have karma in reverse. Consequences, cause and an emotional storm. So conflict, a lot of conflict. Okay, that just clarifies conflict. So it's affecting your emotions. Making you feel broken And then we have karma in reverse. But you don't owe this person anything. There's no debt. You're not indebted to this person to continue to take their advice. Especially when it's coming off in a way that is not transforming your life in a positive way. If it's just leaving you feeling broken and like you're in an emotional storm all the time, it just shows that this connection or relationship, whatever this is here, is losing its beauty. And although you want to continue to pour more into it, we have an Emperor here in reverse who is not pouring the same kind of emotions, and where you're being kind and offering of your heart to this person, you're getting more of a cold-hearted response. Which is what we're seeing here. Why is the King of Pentacles in reverse? Heart fog. Mixed signals. So they're showing a lot of mixed signals. Blocked emotions. So they're blocking their emotions, which is probably why they're acting in the way that they are. They've messed up, or they're acting messed up. They're stubborn, opinionated, holding grudges. They may be very intolerant and finding fault. In you when they've messed up, potentially. And you are not indebted to them. And then we have the Mentor card here and the High Priestess in reverse. So a disconnect to spirit. Tell me more about this Mentor and why the High Priestess is here in reverse. Spirit. Confessions. Coming clean. Unveiling. There's going to be an unveiling. If there hasn't been already. It's not going to be shocking to you. One day, someday, somewhere, another time. So you kind of seen this coming is what this is telling me. And maybe one day. But there's going to be a period of running, it looks like. Ghosting. Spirit, tell me more. Give me one more card here. Why is one day and running here? Boundaries. then we have resistance. Let me go ahead and move these. We'll look at these 4 final cards and then get advice here from Spirit. One day, running, boundaries. You're going to have to put boundaries up. And then we have resistance, but it's in reverse. So resistance could be a secret admirer. That's not the case. So suppressing or timid. So you're not going to be suppressing or timid at all about your boundaries. Very, very upfront and clear. One day, after some silence or after some time, you're going to put boundaries up. Spirit, tell me a little bit more here. Why is one day, running, boundaries, and the opposite of resistance? So that would be, if you're not resistant to something, then you are open to something. Okay, we have mistakes and obscurity. Okay. One day, there will be no more running. There will be boundaries and no more suppressing of mistakes or victim mentality being taken here, and no more concealing of secrets. One day. Okay. What is the advice, Spirit? Let's pull a couple love message cards here. Let's see if this will give us any clarity. Is this reading seeming to say that you have somebody in your life who is like a mentor to you, but they're really not adding to your life or bringing you to, I mean, it does suggest, okay, mentor symbolizes guidance and inspiration. Dreaming of a mentor suggests your soul's desire for enlightenment and growth. It indicates you're entering a period of learning where wisdom and guidance will be key. The mentor's presence signals you may be ready to receive valuable lessons for spiritual and personal breakthroughs. And it does seem like you have learned a valuable lesson here. Sometimes it's not, sometimes out of a negative experience, you gain positive breakthroughs. Spirit, give us a message for this reading. Broken, busted. Okay. It's maybe somebody who is dealing with some financial issues at this time, potentially. Not trustworthy. One more. So this is someone who, they may be speaking into your life like a mentor would, but their advice is not always trustworthy. You are a dream come true in reverse. Maybe you felt like this person was a dream come true, but at this time, that's not how you're feeling. Spirit, what is the advice here? Spirit, what is the advice? This is for the sign of Taurus. What is the advice today? Okay, that's quite a few, but I'll go ahead and take them. So we have steady progress. Patience is your ally. Celebrate each step forward, no matter the size. Small steps, the small wins, the small triumphs, the everyday victories. Celebrate them. They will take you there. Okay, those are both saying a similar message here. Steady progress, and it may be small steps. Pathfinder. Trust your inner compass to eliminate your path through love and career. So trust your inner compass, not other people at this time. And career. Revealing the direction your soul wishes to explore. And then we have seek truth. Embrace clarity as revelations unfold. Keep an open mind for answers, illuminate the path to understanding. Okay, so you are going to start to see some truths of this situation. You may have already, but seek the truth. And then we have spiritual retreat. Seek solitude to reconnect with your inner wisdom and emerge rejuvenated. Okay, so I'm going to take these two here. So you may be ready to receive valuable lessons at this time for spiritual and personal breakthroughs. And though you've been seeking out a mentor to help guide you through this point in your life recently, and you may have been allowing somebody to speak into your life a lot, at this time, Spirit is advising you to seek solitude, to reconnect with your inner wisdom. So that you can emerge rejuvenated. All right, Taurus, that's the reading today. I hope you guys have a good rest of your Thanksgiving. Till next time.